Yo, what's going on YouTube? What's going on, Joe's Talking? I watched your video this morning where you shouted me out, so thank you for that. And I actually wanted to make kind of like a video response to you, but also give a non-comprehensive review of the Insta360 X5, because one of my favorite features I didn't see you using in the video, and maybe you don't know about it, maybe you do know about it, but I wanted to talk about it and see if you want to give it a shot and if it changes your opinion a little bit. First things to note, right now we are on Instaframe mode on the Insta360 X5, my favorite mode. We'll get into that a little more in a second here. We are on the mic air in all of the normal settings, so there's no noise canceling, anything like that. And what else? We are on minus 12 dB. So when I took this thing out of the box and put it in, took a clip, recorded something, the audio was just all over the place. Like, it was super crunchy, very tinny, not in a good way. I found going into the gain settings, taking it down to minus 12 greatly improved it. So we'll see if it actually holds up in this video. I thought it looked great in the last video. But just wanted to say thank you to Joe, and let's get into this video. So one of the most annoying parts about 360 cameras, and why I've always been hesitant to use them. I mean, I've always used them, and I've always ended up not using them because of how long it takes to post-edit everything. And one of the flagship features on the X5, and this is not a sponsored video, by the way, this is sponsored by myself, so if you do want to buy any of this stuff that I'm talking about, or like the mic, they are in the pinned comment below and in the description, as well as a link to Joe's video talking about the X5 if you want to check that out. So that part of the way. The biggest issue with 360 cameras has always been the amount of time it takes to post-edit. And Insta360, I think, has finally figured it out, because not everyone wants to shoot and then spend more time in the edit trying to figure it out and trying to get all of this stuff going. So what Instaframe mode does, and I've talked about this in a couple of videos, is it gives you two files. A 1080 file, which is flat, which means that you can use it right away, no framing. It just gives you all the tracking data. And then the other option is that you get a 5.7K plus file that you can use, like it retains all the 360 data, but it also retains all the tracking, which is super important, because now you can use the higher quality footage with the tracking pre-applied. And if you want to change the view or do anything like that, you can also do that just like you normally would with the 360 file. But this cuts down so much time in the edit, because 90% of the time, this is the frame I want. I just want to be able to see myself, have it smoothly tracked and nice, and most importantly, not spend a whole bunch of time in the edit. The other thing is that these cameras do have the single lens mode, which is incredible, but I rarely use it now, because as you can see right now, we've got a good frame. I'm being completely tracked. I don't have to really worry too much about the camera, and it looks like a single lens mode. Like, you're not getting the whole bubble effect and all that stuff. So this has really kind of changed the way that I use 360 cameras, especially because I'm editing everything when I'm using these on the mobile app. We got a cruiser. So it allows me to quickly go from just a normal vlog shot to completely out here. We got the invisible selfie stick. I can show you my board, stuff like that. If I want to flip the camera around right now, here you go. You can see what's going on in front of me. And now I can do all the keyframing and all the other stuff. But if I want to just come back to me and keep it here, then we've got tracking built in. You don't have to do it in post. And that is that's an amazing thing. All right, it got insanely busy everywhere I'm going all of a sudden. And aren't people supposed to be working? Like, it's the middle of the day. People, what are they doing? Out here filming YouTube videos or something? Whoop. How does the Insta360 mic air sound? I'm not gonna lie, Joe, if you're watching this, I think you might have gotten a dud. Like, mine connects to the camera pretty much instantly. I'm not having any issues with the connection. I feel like the audio sounds pretty good. It's not as good as a DJI Mic Mini with the Osmo, like with the Action 5, but I find it better than the Mic Mini on. Okay, it's working. I noticed something that when you record for a longer time, it seems like after a certain amount of time, the mic air is not syncing up. So you can see it here on the next clip, and then actually I cut out another part later, but you could see where I said it was out of sync. So that's something to look out for. I'm not sure if this is something they can fix in firmware, but that's a little bit disappointing. Anyway, back to the video. The X5, because you don't get the benefit of all the like magic of the Osmo. So I'm going to set this down here and see if I can kind of give you a better visual on what I'm looking at here. Maybe. Oh, shit, too much. Overdo it. And also, as you can see, I'm not using the extended selfie pole because I just felt like going short today. Let's see. Actually, you know what? Let's go down by the water. Nice little spot. Hopefully it's empty. There we go. Leave the board up here. Turn it off. Okay. So now we can go down here. And I want to set this up. But as far as like a travel, no! Is it good? Okay. That was not intentional. Looks like the lens is okay. Even if it wasn't, we would be able to get, we have a replacement lens, but I don't really want to use them. So honestly, for me, as a solo content creator, somebody who just wants to go out and shoot and doesn't want to worry too much about editing, like you can imagine, like I'm not really down to edit a whole bunch of 360 footage all the time. So the fact that I'm able to use this mode, get a pretty good quality frame, and keep it to a level that's not like too bubbly, like it's not warped or anything like that, because you can set the like what type of frame you want before you shoot. This is kind of like the do-it-all camera to me for somebody who just wants to get out there and shoot and have all the versatility in one camera. It's not going to be as good as the Action 5 in terms of image quality, but the Action 5 can't do 360, so it can't do a lot of this stuff. And that's not a slam against the Action 5, but these are just like, these are again tools in your kit, and I think that the Insta360 X5, like, it's always going to have a place in my bag, because for me, being able to rip around on the one wheel, being able to walk around on the beach, have the seamless audio connection now, it really does change the game. Like, they've really figured this one out and made it as versatile as possible and as easy to use, while also still having all of the extra capabilities if you want to go way deeper. Like, it still has 8K. It still has like the pure night video modes, which I haven't tried yet. I think I've shot this thing in 8K once because I don't want an 8K file. And again, when I'm out here using a 360 camera, I'm not really worried at pixel peeping what's going on. As long as it looks good enough, I'm okay with that, because it's like, it's such an immersive experience and it's so easy to use. And I have other cameras if I want like the best image quality. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Like, am I crazy? Is this pretty awesome? Like, I wonder, is the mic? But like, is it still tracking me this far away? I'm about probably, I don't know, 10, not 10 meters, maybe like meters, like, yeah, I'm probably about 10. So I would never actually be much further than this. So if it's not working, I wouldn't really be much further than that. So I don't know if it's like crackling out or anything, but 10 meters is a more than plenty. All right, I think I've jabbered on enough. Thank you for watching, and I'm going to sit right here, finish this video so that you can watch it and we can engage in the comments below. Until then, I will see you at McDonald's for some peach tea lattes and Big Macs. Yeah, I think it's time to end it. Ooh, there's a bakery over there. Thomas Haas. Very good chocolatier. I might go get something actually. Bye.